unveil, we scrutinize, digging deeper and going beyond the artistry.
Life is only therapy. Real expensive.
Seeking for that difference in all potential. You want to meet them? It's Revealed with your girl Faith Pal every Sunday, 7:30 p.m. only on Channel 44. Today we are having Mr. Dan and we are at his school, Esom School of Music. This is his studio. So Mr. Dan, how are you?
I'm alright. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Okay, so Mr. Dan, talk to the people, tell them about yourself.
My name is Daniel Innocent Kiega. Some people call me Dan Wonders. Well, they gave me that name Wonders from the fact that there are things which have been happening in my life, and they are wonders. They are wonders. Most people know me as a man who has entered colleges and universities without a P7 certificate.
Hold on.
Yes.
You have entered colleges.
Yes.
And universities.
Yeah.
Without a P7 certificate.
Without a P7 certificate, that's right.
How is that possible?
With God, everything is possible.
Okay.
And also, as the Bible says, that what is not possible to man is possible. Because even me personally, when I ask myself, how can that happen? I have no answer. It happens.
So, you attended primary school?
Yes, I attended primary school up to P6.
Up to P6?
Up to P6, yes.
Okay. And then you went to college?
Yes, then I went to college. It all started way back in 1997.
Okay.
Basically, I spent most of my childhood life on the street. Even going to school, I was sponsored by an organization called Inter-Aid. Yeah, this is an organization which was helping street kids. Okay. In 1997, I met a lady called Betty, and she saw the talent and the potential. By that time, we were playing music on the street in me, and then she took me into her.
You were about how old?
I can't remember because, truthfully, I don't even know my birthday.
Really?
Yes,
so that means you were little?
I was little. Yes, I was little.
Okay.
So she took me in. She asked me, what do you want to do? Do you want to go back to school? What do you want? I said, going to school, start from where? I just said to her, if you could find a place where I could go and do music, that would be the best thing you could ever do for me. Yeah. And then she did that. She took me to the college. Yeah. I got interviewed. Of course, they asked for the papers. There were none there. When they interviewed me, being the fact that it was music and I was talented, they allowed me in. They allowed me into the college.
Which college was that?
It's Reformed Theological College.
Here in Uganda?
It's here in Uganda.
Okay.
It's in Uganda. Then after Reformed Theological College, God was raising me from glory to glory. I also had an opportunity to join Creary Music College in South Africa.
Okay.
Still the same thing happened. And
you were interviewed?
I was interviewed. I was given tests. I passed them. Okay. Then of recently, I also aspired to join Makerere University. The same thing happened. I was given tests. I passed them. And actually, I'm doing my second year this August.
At MOOC?
At MOOBS.
MOOBS?
MOOBS, yes. I'm doing a business course.
So that's how you came up with
now, coming up with the music school, when this lady was looking for music school, we couldn't find any. That was in 1998 or 99. We couldn't find any music school. She took me to Makerere University. I got private lessons. Okay. And unfortunately, the man who was giving me the lessons died of AIDS, actually. So in 2000, they opened that school at that college, which I was telling you about. So for me to come up with Esom, when I looked back and I'm like, okay, there were no music schools in Uganda, which means the need is there. And I remembered once someone told me that if you go to a place and you're looking for any food or type of food and you can't find that food, whenever you think of starting any business, you should start a restaurant.
So you started up Esom because there are no schools, there are no music schools.
Yes, there were no music schools. Well, by the time I started Esom, they had come up. They had come up,
They were
like
like how
Kampala
many
Music
schools?
School.
Yeah.
The ones I knew of was Kampala Music School and of course MDD, Makerere,
Okay.
and the Reformed Theological College.
Okay.
It's about three
About
music
three.
schools.
Yeah. How did you come up with the name Esom?
The name Esom, Esom stands for Eternity Source of Music. So as a person, the word eternity always fascinated me. Because when we're on this planet or on this earth, we know that we are going to die.
Yeah.
We have to do whatever we do because we know we are going to die. And that makes it a little interesting. But when I thought about eternity, living with God for eternity, I was like, what is that thing that God has prepared for us that we are going to be doing it today for 1 year, for 1,000 years, for 1 billion years, for infinity, and we are not bored of it. So I was fascinated a lot by the word eternity, and that's how Esom comes about, because Esom stands for Eternity Source of Music.
So far, how is the school going?
That's a very good question. We celebrated 10 years in April
Oh, that's great.
this year.
Yeah.
We've had our ups and down, but we've managed to come this far. God has given us the resilience, because as you know, as far as music education is concerned in Uganda, people are not well educated about music education because of what's happening around. Most musicians, some are talented, which talents are not boosted. They go out there and maybe they make it. And then everyone thinks it's not important for me to study music. I can also make it. So yes, we've found those challenges, but we've managed to persevere through them up to today. So to answer your question, what I expected is actually slightly beyond. It is slightly beyond, depending on where we are today and where we see we are going.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I'm seeing Esom being in its own building, whereby we are having all these activities going on, having people coming from different countries, because our vision is to be the largest center of music requirements in East Africa. So we are planning to acquire our own premises, put one of the best recording studios in Uganda, God willingly, and even be much more facilitated than we are today. So yes, we are looking at starting branches in different parts of the country. Wanted to start with Entebbe, then go to Jinja, go to Arua, Masaka, Mbarara, and a few other places.
So still about the school. Is it only the school, or you can accommodate people that come from outside?
We don't have accommodation as Esom, but we outsource accommodation around the school. Because currently we have students from Rwanda, we've had students from Kenya, and even students from up countries. But they stay around in hostels. But in 5 years, like you've asked, we are planning to have our own hostels.
So let's talk about the staff. You have very many staff members?
No, they are not very many. I think currently we are 12 people. Esom is run by 7 teachers and 5 administrators. That's 12, right? That's 12. We are 12 people.
Do you know how to play all the instruments?
Apart from wind instruments, but the rest of the instruments, yes. When I got an opportunity to study in that college in South Africa, all these instruments were there. And I had a philosophy personally that whenever I go to study, I ask myself a question: am I going to be here forever? And the answer to that question was not. So I grabbed every instrument I could put my hand on: drums, bass guitar. Also did sound engineering. I did audio production. I did voice. I did drums. Apart from only wind instruments.
So you can play the guitar, you can
Yes.
play the keyboard,
Yes.
you can play the drums,
Yes,
you can sing.
I can sing.
Oh, really?
Mm.
You can sing.
Yes, I can sing. We have actually a slogan here. It says, if you can talk, you can sing. And if you can walk, you can dance. So yes, I can sing.
Now that drives me somewhere.
Mm.
You believe every person that talks can sing,
Yeah, in the sense of the word can.
in the sense of the word.
Of the word can.
Some people can't really sing.
They can.
There are some people are even artists, but they can't sing.
You see, being able to sing and being a good singer are two different
Two different
things.
Okay.
They are two different things. When we sing the national anthem, everyone is singing. So for us as Esom, we take it from that point of can sing to being a great singer. So in this case, we are looking at a great singer and someone who can sing.
So at Esom, you produce music?
Yes, we do produce music.
So if I come with my very terrible voice, you can really help me out.
Yes, if you're willing to be helped, because some people are not.
And there are some things I have to do because I can come with a very terrible voice. So do I have to do some stuff like eat some particular food or drink a lot of water?
What basically happens when a client comes to record, we do a vocal checkup. We do a vocal checkup and we rate you. If you below that pass mark, we definitely have to recommend you to enroll for vocal lessons, because we have very, very good vocal or voice teachers.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought singing, one has to be with a talent.
Now, when we look at the talent, because you're looking at the artistic side of it and the physiological side of it, that's why we said anyone can sing if you can talk. Because when it comes to singing, we look at mainly two things first. We look at your ability to keep time, and then we look at your ability to sing in pitch. So you find that some people come, they have a very good tone, and they're struggling with that. And other categories going to come, they are very good at pitch and time, but they don't have a good tone. So for that, we develop the tone, and for this one, we develop the musical side of it. So singing is just like, we know the word talent in itself is even an interesting word. I don't know if you knew that.
I don't know.
It's an interesting word, because you think of it, when you start to sing, we're going to start judging you basing on certain criteria.
Yeah.
Maybe she can't keep time, maybe she can't sing on pitch, or she doesn't have a very good sounding voice, but then we would say according to who. I don't know if you understand. For example, you have this lady, Saida Kalod. She's the one who sang One Chekecha.
Yeah.
But even Chameleon himself, way back, if Chameleon sang today with this husky voice, they would say, no, you can't sing. I don't know if you understand that.
understand.
So when we said that we can develop your talent, or we can take even if you don't really have a talent in music, and we train you, what we basically mean that we expose you to music. Because you may find that Juliana or any other singer, they've been exposed to music since they were kids. And some people are only exposed to music when they are grown up. They didn't have a radio in their house, no TV, and even no birds to sing for them. So they've grown up in an environment which is not musical.
Just like
Just
Whitney.
like Whitney?
Yeah.
Mm.
So, you know how to sing.
Yes, I would say now to sing.
Okay, I'm waiting for you. Play me something.
Yeah, though I would literally say that when it comes to singing, it goes beyond even just a nice voice. Now we also look at the message behind the
Behind
voice,
the
of the
voice.
song.
Okay.
The song. So, like for example, I'm going to sing you Susan Ashton, You Move Me. I love that song simply because there's a line where she says that, she says, this is how it seems to me that life is only therapy. Yeah. Like I've told you, I spent most of my childhood life on the street. So life was about certain things. Life was about sniffing glue. Life was about smoking. So you tell me anything outside that, you're just wasting your time. Yes, I did.
We are coming back with that.
Yes, I did. So I'm going to do Susan Ashton, You Move Me. This is how it seems to me. Life is only therapy. Real expensive and no guarantee. So I lie on the couch with my heart hanging out, frozen solid with fear, like a rock in the ground. Oh, but you move me, yeah, out of myself and into the fire. You move me, Lord.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dan. You see, Mr. Dan can really sing. He can play the guitar. He can hit the notes. He doesn't look like a person who can really sing, but he has just done it. I'm just so excited. I don't know. When we come back, he's going to be teaching me how to sing.
Do you want to change your life, work, business, your city, or family? Arise and shine, for your light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. Pastors Robert and Jessica Kayanja invite you for Morning Glory at Theatre La Bonita from 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Tuesday to Friday every week. Start your day in the presence of God.
I can do all things, 'cause it's you who gives me strength. Nothing is impossible through you. Blind eyes are open, strongholds are broken. I am living by faith. Nothing is impossible.
A place where we believe in miracles and minister love in a hurting world. Miracle Center Cathedral.
Not gonna live by what I see.
Welcome back from that short break. We are still with Mr. Dan. He told us he went to college. He is now at MOBS, pursuing a bachelor's degree in BBA. You can do that even if you didn't go to P7. He just stopped in primary 6. He doesn't have any P7 certificate. I don't think your name knows him, but he's way up there. He owns a music school. To guys out there, please just don't sit on your talent. When you have a talent, just go on with it. I have seen very many guitarists in Uganda. They do play whatever they play, but this was so perfect.
Thank you.
I just liked
Thank
it.
you.
You don't look like a person who can sing.
Yeah. But as the saying goes, never judge a book by its
Right.
cover.
So I judged you
Yes, you did.
by your cover.
By the cover.
Okay, you look like someone who is quiet.
Yes, I am.
That is why I was so shocked when you played that guitar and you could really sing. You could hit those notes like Whitney, but you're a man, so you didn't hit like Whitney. Yeah,
Yes.
so I said we are going to talk about your street life. So you smoked?
Yes, I did.
So who told you how to smoke? You had a gang.
It teaches you so many things.
Yeah.
And smoking, sniffing glue, that was one of the easiest lessons
What is glue?
to learn.
What is sniffing?
Sniffing glue. Sniffing glue. Yes, that one.
These things.
That one, yes, that one.
Okay. So,
Yes, so-
okay, when you're at the streets,
Mm,
you have no money
yeah.
to buy the cigarettes.
Mm.
Because I believe you're just begging
Mm,
for 100 shillings, 200.
Mm.
So people give you them. So how would you get the
No,
cigarettes?
by the time we were doing that, it had gone beyond begging, and it had really moved to some nasty stuff.
So you weren't begging. What were you?
Weren't
Were you
begging.
thieves?
I mean, I'm no longer doing that anymore, so I'm not ashamed to say it. Yes, straight down I was.
You were a thief.
You could say that.
Okay, you weren't a thief, but you used to take people's
I
stuff.
used to take stuff which don't belong to me.
How did you come up from the streets? Someone just came and picked you.
Literally, we were performing on the street, and this gentleman took us off the street and he started taking us around in different organizations.
Okay, you are performing. Which kind of performing? You were singing?
We were singing with our own made instruments. We had made our own guitars and our own
Hey,
drums.
how did you make the guitars? Was it looking like that? or-
Something close to this, but really, when I play this guitar today and I remember those guitars, I just thank God, really,
Me, I thought you had
because they didn't have real strings. They were made up out of metal, and we're using these shoe shreds for the sound.
For the
And then we
sound.
moved from that to the car crutches. And you know those car crutches, all the strings are the same size. But for us, we didn't really care.
You didn't really care.
So long
You
as the
just sang.
sound was coming out
So you would sing on the streets?
on the street, yeah.
And
To
you
get
get
money
money.
when you feel like you don't want to steal. When you
So,
feel like you don't want
By the
to
time
steal.
you started singing on the streets,
Mm.
you were tired of taking people's stuff.
Yeah, but it was on and off. Today you go, you sing. Tomorrow you're like, no, I don't feel like singing. I feel like getting some quick money.
Okay, singing on the streets while playing the
Mm.
guitar was a bit harder
Was harder, yes. It was harder.
because it wasn't really earning
It earns you a little bit.
a little bit.
Yes.
But taking stuff that didn't
It
belong
was
to you
earning
would
you, it was
earn. eh?
earning you more.
In like
but of
5
course-
minutes, you're loaded.
Yeah, but of course it also comes with a higher risk.
Were you caught at some point
Yeah, I was caught on so many occasions,
and you were beaten?
beaten. I mean, when I remember those days, I just think about the guys who are still there doing the same thing.
Oh my God.
Because if you've never been beaten by more than one person, you cannot know what it means to be beaten by more than one person.
So over 20 people were on you and
Over 20 people
they were hitting you.
they were hitting.
And you know how people can do when they get a thief, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone, even if they just lost their thing way back and
And
you weren't the thief, they
You
just
don't
hit
feel
you.
them right there, you feel them after. But I mean, life pushes us there. No one chooses
No one chooses.
to go there.
So you said you were in Chisenyi.
Mm.
There are those people in the Chisenyi
Mm.
right now,
Mm.
and they're doing exactly what you
Mm.
did.
Mm.
They're thieves. Today they are beaten. The next day they go back. Today they are taken to
Mm.
orphanages, and then they go back.
Mm.
Please talk to them.
Yeah, what I would say to the kids who are out there who are living a life which I used to live is that in everything we do, we just need to be determined. Because for me, I was determined. I remember one time I told my colleagues that, you know, guys, for me, I'm not going to get a stick and put it on my mouth.
On your
I will
mouth.
just be high on the smoke. And I did that for quite some long time. So I was determined. I was determined because one thing you should realize that this life, when you continue, like some of my friends are already dead.
Oh, sorry.
Some of my friends are already dead. So if I continued like that, there's a very big or high chance that I would also be dead today. So what I would say to the kids out there, that it's not the end. Maybe you lost a parent, you lost a mom or a dad, or maybe the entire family, and you end up being on the street. People like me are a living proof. If I can make it today, that I used to make guitars which didn't have real strings and stuff like that. I used to do all those nasty things. And today, I don't know what you can do to convince me to do them again, because it's like I saw the light. This was the right path to take, and not just stopping at seeing it, I was willing to take it. I took it, and I'm still taking it. And when I look to the future, I only see hope. Whereas before, I had no hope at all. So if someone meets you, like they take you to an organization, please stay. I know it's not easy to stay, but I managed. I remember one time when I was taken to this home, they put 300,000 there, all new papers. I took it, I count it, and I'm like, just like this Coca-Cola ad which is running. You know, the brother who takes a soda from the brother,
Yeah.
and he's like, should I take it? And he gives it back. That's what happened to me with the 300,000. That was a lot of money by then, but I put it there. Actually, it was like the devil was taking my future, where I am today, and what I have, and is taking that, and he was comparing it with the 300,000. So I had a choice to make, to take the 300,000 of this lady who was compassionate, who had I don't know how you say that in English. She was passionate. She took me in her home. So I didn't take the money. I persevered. It hasn't been easy. Even today, sometimes you get temptations, but you become resilient and you persevere. And of course, with God.
So you have any artists that have come here and have recorded in the studio?
We've had quite a couple, though most of the artists we've recorded are upcoming artists, because they go to the other studios, they are discouraged and everything, and then when they come here and they see the music school, they're like, these people can't chase us away. So we record them and help them. Though we've worked with also like Jack Chandlu, we've worked with Casanova, and a few other artists.
Okay.
Yes.
So your students are like, is it that your students are the ones that really come and produce the music, or you have experts that come and use the mixer?
It's both. It's both, because the students are taught and some of them have already graduated, so they can also produce. So it's both.
Do you have any other studio where you do your recordings?
Yes, we have. We currently have 2 studios.
You have this and the other
And
one.
the other one, the other side.
Yeah.
Like that room where you found me, it's a digital library, but it's also serving as the shop. You saw the guitars were hanged up.
Yeah.
Yes, so some
shop?
rooms, a shop, yes.
You sell
We sell guitars, we sell keyboards and other musical items.
at a friendly price.
At a friendly price, yes,
Okay,
that's
really?
correct, yes.
Friendly price.
Friendly.
I'm going to come here because I want to
Friendly.
buy that guitar. I want to learn it.
Yeah.
And if the prices are not friendly,
No,
Start
you
that.
you prove that. You
I'll
will
prove
see that.
and I'll
yes.
get back to the viewers and I'll let
and
them
you,
know.
you let them.
The school is really big.
And it's becoming bigger. It's
Bigger,
becoming
bigger,
bigger, yeah.
bigger.
You realize that most people now know the school.
Okay. So do you do this alone?
I'm someone who believes in synergy, so I don't have like a co-founder or a partner, but I have employees. Like I've told you, we are 5 administrators and 7 teachers. So yes, those people help in running the school.
Any last words to the viewers out there?
My last word to the viewers, most especially to the youth, you're the future of the country, and you're the future generation. Please don't lose heart in whatever you're doing. Be ready to start small, and when you start and walk the journey, if the journey is 10 miles, don't stop at 8 miles. Keep on moving. And please be focused. It's all about focus. Today you're on this place, tomorrow you're there, tomorrow you're there. Trust me, you can move like that, and then you reach those years where you're like, okay, it's too late for me. So I encourage you, be creative, be innovative, and please put your trust in God, because with God everything is possible.
Wow, that's very nice. Those are the very, very, very good encouraging words we've got from Mr. Dan. Stay focused, keep on moving, don't lose hope, trust in God, always repent. To the street kids out there, just don't do very, very bad things, the things he did, and just always keep yourselves in God. Always pray. I believe with prayer always helps you. It keeps you moving. It always pushes you. Till we meet next time, this has been your girl Faith Pal on Revealed. Let's meet again next Sunday, 7:30 p.m. only on Channel 44. we scrutinize, digging deeper and going beyond the artistry.
Life is only therapy. Real expensive.
Seeking for that difference in all potential. You want to meet them? It's Revealed with your girl Faith Paul every Sunday, 7:30 p.m. only on Channel 40.